Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing another tournament prediction, and it is going to be for Double Down 2022. I guess it's the first Double Down, so I don't really need to say that. But it's happening this weekend. It is probably the most stacked event of the year. Not period, because like more stacked events can happen. But just in terms of top players that are attending, I'd say it's more stacked than Genesis and Colossal. And probably Kagurabi 7 as well, because those are probably the big three. But just like there's so much international travel at this event, it's actually ridiculous. So I think this event's going to be really, really stacked. It's going to be really good. I'm going to go into the seeds, who I think is underseeded, overseeded, all that stuff, and let's just get into it. So they have MK Leo taking it, obviously. They have Light second, Gluto third, T fourth, Riddle Sonics fifth, Debuzz Cola seventh, Tweak, Zamba, Proto, and Shootone in ninth. Ninth. I hate when they do things like this. It's just whatever. Cosmos, Gex, Ken, Kome 13th. And then let's just start looking in through here. Let's see. They have Quick is really low. What seed is Quick? I'm going to pull up Double Down. I'm going to pull up Double Down again, actually, so I can just look up players' specific seeds. Because I think Quick is like... Quick should be at least maybe one thing higher, because he got like second at... Carabina. Can I not just look at the seed here? Does not say. Oh, well, that sucks. But what is this? So this is 13th, this is 17th, this is 25th? I guess 25th isn't terrible, but like, I think maybe move Quick up one spot. Let's go to the next. This is the same one. How embarrassing. Let's see here. They have... Tweak has to play Might. So Meister's 17th. He is really lowly. That's pretty low for Meister. I feel like he should be higher, especially after he just got second at Colossal. Like he's having, and King of Fields, he got second as well. Like he's having some of his best performances he's had in basically ever. Frostbite 2019 is probably still his best performance ever. Or I guess it was 2020. It was 2020. Frostbite 2020 was his best performance ever. But then you have like third at King of Fields, second at Colossal, third at Momocon. Like he's on a very hot streak. I think having him at only 17th is pretty low. He has to fight Tweak as well, who low-key he will probably beat, because he beat Tweak the last two times they played. So that's going to be interesting. Who does he have? He loses to Might to Gact. I feel like Meister beats Gact. And then he has to play Leo. It sucks. I'll just say there. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I think Meister is probably going to get higher than his seed. Tilde also. Tilde over Leah? I don't know, because Tilde had an only okay performance at Gommel. I guess he got 9th. That's not even that bad. I'm pretty sure he got 9th at least. He got 9th or 13th. It was 9th. Yeah, okay. And then he has a 4th at Carabina. So he's had some good performances. I would probably put him over Leah, unless Leah's had some, like, nutty brackets lately that I just haven't seen. That's wrong. Let's see here. 33rd at Meisumi. 7th at Kagurabi's really good. So he hasn't really been to a ton of tournaments. And then he's a 5th at this tournament. I don't know how to say that, and I won't even try. I don't think he got any insane wins. Losing to is Passeriman at Double Down? Because if so, I'm very excited. Pess. I should just have to put... No, he's not. Oh, shucks. That would have been sick, because I love seeing Passeriman travel to the US. I think he's only been in the US for Frostbite, and he got like 9th, and it was insane. So that's the same. I think Meister will get higher than the seed. Base Mage could as well, honestly. All these players obviously can. God, this is so stacked. Like, this is ridiculous. You have Apollo Kaguya, Ryan, Mugen, Shattuck all getting out so early. That's insane. This tournament's unbelievably stacked. Alright, let's see. Proto over Ken as well, I don't necessarily agree with. Unless, I guess Proto has been having better performances. Can I just look up Proto? I don't remember if I can. I don't think I can. It's not that much longer. Okay, well, that's embarrassing. Oh, it still came up. That's crazy. Alright, Proto has had... So he has a first here, which is actually pretty good. He got a Sigma win as well. Ninth here, not great. Double losing to Obnago, that sucks. 7th at Misumi, that's actually pretty good. 5th at a winner. It's only a local. So he hasn't had bad performances at all. Just not like super, super great ones. But Ken has been having some really good performances. Like Ken hasn't missed a top 8 in a really long time. Let's see here. If it'll load, God bless. So he's a 7th, 5th, 5th, 1st. Like Ken, he's been getting a lot of really good performances lately. So I could honestly see Ken taking it over Proto, or just like at least placing higher. Mars. Let's look at Mars, because Mars is someone I'm... Oh, he's played Ken. That sucks. Did Mars play Sonics at... What's it called? I think he did. No, he lost it to Buzz. Okay. How does Mars do against Sonic players? Because Zero Suit actually seems pretty decent against Sonic. Does he not against any? He had one against Wrath. And he lost, and it was online. Alright, well, I have no idea. And that's he might even go Sephiroth. And then here, let's see, how does Mars do against Ned? Surely they've played. So he does pretty good against Ned, but they haven't played in a really long time, and this I'm pretty sure was online. Yes, these are online. Goblin, North America. Yeah, those are online. So the only time that they've actually played, they played twice and then they went back and forth, but Ned was on PC, so that literally doesn't matter at all. So that's going to be interesting. I hope Mars makes the upset, but if he doesn't, he has to fight either Leon... Oh, Dom's at tournament. That's great. I love Dom. He's got a tough bracket, too. Let's get a little sidetracked here. Can T3 Dom make the upset over Suarez? That's actually really doable. I think Dom can definitely do that. But then he has to go into Gluto, and that's a different story. Still doable, though. I feel like Richter's one of those characters where it's like, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get blown up. But Gluto almost always knows what he's doing, so he's probably not going to get blown up. But we'll see. Let's see. So, Dom, that's tough. Back to Mars. Larry Lur. Mars did lose to Larry the last time they played, actually, at Kawaii Con. So it's not impossible that the upset happens there. And then Mars Jackal. Again, that's super upsettable. Then Shootone. Mars does not beat Shootone. I don't think there's any world. He just can't beat Pikmin. Olimar. If Mars beats Shootone, I'll be the happiest man in the world. Assuming he has to play him because he loses to Ken. If he gets through Kurama. And, like, that's someone else. Kurama is, like, the upset machine at Majors. This guy just, like, he just upsets people and it's ridiculous. And he has to play Mars, which is a doable upset, and then he's supposed to lose to Yanni. I don't know how good he is against Steve, so that's kind of just a Steve check. And Ken beats Yanni as well. I think Yanni is probably... I don't think Onin is at Double Down. Onin is not. Didi, I'm pretty sure is definitely not. And Jake is not. Is Yanni the only Steve? No, Jake is here. So it's Jake and Yanni. We'll see how they do. They have tough brackets. Shootone and Ken is who Yanni's playing. That's actually really tough. But I think they can do it. Mars, that's really hard that he has to go get Shootone. Not impossible. Really hard, though. Very, very incredibly, cripplingly hard. This is Ken. I already clicked on this bracket. Alright, so let's see. Komei. We haven't seen Komei's bracket. Chag got 3rd in a major, seeded 17th. I honestly don't super disagree with that. Maybe one higher. But he's been having pretty, as far as at least I know, not great performances. And then he had that 3rd, which was like really good. Let's see. So he's the 3rd Colossal. A lot of great wins. Come on. Alright, if it's not going well. Oh, speak the devil. 13th at King Field's not great. 5th at UK Arena is actually pretty good. 13th at Battle BC is okay. So just like some okay placements. He hasn't had anything good in a really, like, oh, well, obviously he has that Colossal placement, which is phenomenal. And the E-Carabiner one is pretty good as well. So yeah, I think this is probably fine for Chag. Does have to fight Proto, though, which is unlucky. Who's he playing winners? Proto and Komei. He can definitely make the upset over Komei, actually. That feels really, really doable. Then he has to fight Light, though. And that seems really tough, because Light kind of doesn't lose to Palutena anymore. That's, like, what character he has on lock, it feels like. So that's going to be hard. We'll see, though. It's not impossible. It's going to be tough. And Bloom. Okay, let's look at Bloom's run. He has to fight Elegant. I feel like if Bloom, as much as I love Elegant, if they fight, I feel like Bloom 100% wins that just because of how much practice he has against Luigi. The European Luigi player, believe it or not. So that's really tough. And then Sharp, he can definitely do. And then Kome, honestly, he can probably beat Kome as well. I wouldn't be surprised. And he's supposed to lose to Proto, which again, I think he probably could take down. I don't know. I don't know if he has any experience against Leon. I wouldn't imagine he does. But maybe there's some good UK sortie characters, specifically Lucina. But yeah. Okay, I kind of got sidetracked because I saw Void in the bracket. I forgot what Void's going. I'm so excited. We're gonna look at his bracket. Void has to play Jake, and then Light. Damn, he got did dirty. Alright, let's see. Does Void beat Jake? Because Void's never played... Void hasn't really gone to tournaments when Steve was a thing. Because his last major is main stage, and Steve wasn't a thing until, like, Low Tide? I guess Low Tide was before, but Steve wasn't really a problem till Jake's run, honestly, because then Alcala started going crazy, then Didi had his run, then Yanni started becoming really consistent. So Void hasn't really played against Steve. That's going to be super interesting. Honestly, that's going to be very interesting. Then he has to play Light. That sucks. That's just really hard. If he might be able to do it, really hard though. And he has to play Elegant. I imagine Void and Elegant have actually played a decent amount because they both used to be SoCal. Well, I'm like not used to be, but they both used to go to SoCal tournaments before 2GG bit the dust. But I don't know who has the record there. That seems like a tough matchup for Sheik though, just because of that how good that down B is. All right, Elegant. So it's even though. I think he won the last one they played online. And then so they've never played in a major. It looks like. Yeah, they never played in a major. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm actually very excited for that. I hope it doesn't happen though, because I hope Elegant also makes the upset. Elegant over DeBuzz, that feels really doable. I feel like Elegant has beat DeBuzz before. I don't know what tournament it was at. I don't know if I'm lying, but that feels doable. I haven't seen Elegant at something in a while also. I think the last thing he wasn't to was Low Tide. It was Battle Back in Blood, where he got 4th, which is pretty good. And he double lost to Sephiroth, which is like one of Luigi's worst matchups. Just unfortunate. Let's see. Who's I looking at? DeBuzz? DeBuzz. Okay, so he's actually never won against DeBuzz. So I was pretty close to being right. Damn, wow. I thought I was getting really well against Buzz. I don't know why. It is good against Light, but that's also Fox Luigi. So maybe that's what I was thinking about. But those are also 2 years ago, so we'll see. We will see. Maybe he can make the upset. Maybe if Elegant's playing well, he could destroy. And then Elegant over Proto. Did he beat Proto at Summit, or did they not play? They didn't play, so I don't know. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I hope he wins. I hope Void makes the upset as well. And then if not, Voice play Elegant. That could be either way. And then, but both have to lean to Bloom, which is really hard. And then they have to lean to Kome. And Kome, I feel like against Bloom, Elegant, Void, and less Sharp, but all three of those players, it's like that just feels like a terrible, terrible matchup because those are all super combo-oriented characters. And the fact that Kome could just say, "Oh, good combo, kind of funny that I'm not in it anymore," that's tough. So we'll have to see. I think I looked at everyone except, did I look at the Cosmos path? I did. I didn't talk about it a ton though, but I did look at it. Maybe I'll go back to that. Did I look at the Zombo path? Or was that the Cosmos path? It was. Zombo or Luis? Oh yeah. I think we've looked at every single path. Every single possibility has been calculated. And honestly, I think this is seeded fairly well. Because again, this is a really hard tournament to seed. I'll just say that off the gate. It's difficult because there's so many amazing players. And there's so many amazing international players as well. Like a lot of people are traveling. So it's just kind of tough to rank. But I think they did a fairly decent job. The hardest person to rank was probably Bloom, just because he only has a 4th in a major, and that's just kind of tough, because it's like, okay, was that a fluke? The answer is no. But, like, is that a fluke? Is he going to get top 8? Is he, like, how well is he going to do? Can he beat these top players? He's traveling for the first time, so I think he's a tough one to rank. Void's obviously a tough one to rank. You haven't seen him at tournaments in a really long time. I feel like Proto's a pretty tough one to rank because you know his highs, but he's... is he at his best right now? You don't know. And, yeah, I think people that are going to overperform, probably Bloom. I think Bloom will probably overperform. Who does he have in winners right now? I don't know why I assumed this was the Bloom path. Let's see. Where was the Bloom path? Shuton. No, it was Kome. It was Kome. I'm a fool. I just looked at the Shuton one as well. That's kind of embarrassing. Alright, he has to play Kome, which you already went over. But who's he have to play? And Proto. That's doable. Dabuz is doable as well for him. He's an amazing player. So I think Bloom is going to overperform his seed. And I think that I'm going to say Void because I just want him to do well. I'm just kind of what's it called? I'm summoning for it to happen. I'm also going to say Quick overperformed his seed. I think Quick seeded pretty low. Someone had to be though. So an amazing top player had to be seeded like right there. But I think Quick can definitely overperform his seed. He has to play MVD as well, which is definitely doable for Samus. And he has to play Sonics, which is less doable, but still doable. And then Zomba, I think he actually has a pretty decent chance against because Samus is broken. But yeah, those are my two players. Quick and Bloom, I think they're going to overperform. Spirit Bombing for Void to overperform by a lot and get top 8. People I think are going to win, obviously Leo Light, top 2. Got to throw him in there. I think if Proto's doing well, he can probably win the whole thing. I think if T's doing well, he can win the whole thing. I think if Riddles is doing well, he can win the whole thing. I don't want to guess just someone in top 8, though. I want to guess someone else. Not guess, no, someone else. Zomba, I'm going to take a quick look at Zomba's bracket, and judging if how doable it is or not, I'm going to say he can win. Gak's super doable. Sonic's, MVD as well. Oh, Zomba has a really hard bracket, because MVD just 3-0'd him at CO. The games were close, though, but it still happened. Sonic's is super hard. And then he has to play Gact, which is, I think that's super doable for him. And then he has to play Dabuz. I feel like Zomba bodies Dabuz. Also, I feel like I also just have this bias towards Dabuz, where it's like, oh, Dabuz? I feel like this top player will probably be. I feel like this top player probably has the edge on that. Zomba Dabuz. No, not at all. Wow. It's actually like... It's not even close. I think they only ever played once at a major, though. And Zomba did take that. So I think that does matter. But, damn. Dabuz farmed Xenos off Zomba. That's all I'll say. He stole a lot of money from them, man. So, yeah, I guess my people to win the tournament, top 2, obviously. I have Riddles T. I just think they're amazing players. And then I'm also going to have Proto, because if Proto's having a good week, he's going to go crazy. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Yanni will probably actually win because he's playing Steve. Same with Jake, so it's going to be Jake, Yanni, Void, if my stars have aligned. And, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to sub. If I missed anyone or missed anything, I'm sorry. I try not to, but you know what? It happens. A lot of people to talk about this tournament. If I didn't talk about your top player, definitely leave a comment below. It's like, how do you think this person will do? Because I'll take a quick look at them, because there's a couple of people that I really like that I didn't even talk about. Like, I don't know. Is American Leon here? Yeah. No, he's not. Okay, well, bad example. But, hey, there's people I liked that I didn't talk about. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to leave a comment on all that. And also, if anyone knows where the crew battles are posted for Double Down, like the international crew battles, can you please tell me? Because I want to make a video on that, and I cannot find them for the love of God. I don't know if they're just not out yet. Maybe they're waiting. It'd be kind of silly to wait, I feel like. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll wrap it up. So, hope you enjoyed. Thank you for all the support. It's been a lot lately. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.